brain magic. What's brain magic all about? Brain magic to me indicates, that area of magic dealing with psychological and mind-reading effects. So unlike traditional magic, it uses like the power of words, linguistic deception, non-verbal communication, and various other techniques to create the illusion of a sixth sense. Now I'm going to show you how easy it is to manipulate the human mind once you know how. And I want everybody downstairs also to join in with me and everybody here. I want everybody to put out your hands like this for me first of all. Okay, clap them together once. Okay, reverse your hands. Now follow my actions exactly. Now about half the audience has their left hand up. Why is that? Okay, swap them around, put your right hand up. Okay, now cross your hands over so your right hand goes over. Interlace your fingers like this. Now make sure your right thumb is outside your left thumb. That's very important. Yours is the other way around, so swap it around. Excellent. Okay, extend your fingers like this for me. All right, tap them together once. Okay, now, if you did not allow me to deceive your minds, you would all be able to do this. So now you can see how easy it is for me to manipulate the human mind once you know how. Now I remember when I was about 15, I read a copy of Life magazine, which detailed a story about a 75-year-old blind Russian woman who could sense printed letters, still people trying to do it here, who could sense printed letters and even sense colors just by touch. And she was completely blind. She could also read the serial numbers on bills when they were placed face down on a hard surface. Now I was fascinated, but at the same time skeptical. How could somebody read using their fingertips? If you actually think about it, if somebody's totally blind, a guy yesterday did a demonstration in one of the rooms where people had to close their eyes and they could just hear things. And it's just a really weird thing to try and figure out how could somebody read using their fingertips. Now earlier on, as part of a TV show that I've coming up on MTV, I attempted to give a similar demonstration of what is now known as second sight. So let's take a look.
Here we go. Well, good. You went to the car. Okay, you're okay. Keep on going. Okay.
How are you?
Catherine, it's Keith here. I'm going to take you to a secret location, okay? Now, Catherine, there was no way you could see through that blindfold at all.
Okay, no, don't say my name like that.
No, but you're okay, yes?
Yeah.
There's no way you could have seen through it. Agreed? No. Okay, I'm just going to take it off. You're okay, you're okay. Do you want to take off the other part of it? Go ahead, take it off. You're okay.
I'm so afraid of what I'm
just
gonna
stop
see.
for a second. No, you're fine. You're fine. Take it off. You're okay. You're safe. Have you ever heard of second sight?
No.
Second sight is whereby a mind control expert can see through somebody else's eyes. I'm going to try that right now.
Oh my God.
You ready? Where is it? There's no way.
Oh my God!
Don't say anything. I'm trying to see through your eyes. I can't see.
Okay, there's a wall. There's a wall.
Look at the road. Look at the road.
Okay, okay, okay. Oh my God.
Anything coming at all?
No, 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 no.
Sure there's not?
No, no. I'm just still looking at the road. I'm looking at the road all the time. I'm not taking my eyes off the road.
Where are we? Where are we? We're going uphill. Are we going uphill?
Look at the road, John. Still got that goddamn blindfold on.
What?
How are you doing this?
Just don't break my concentration. We were okay though?
Yeah. I have to go to the toilet. That's so weird. We're nearly there. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Am I stopped?
That is weird. You big freak ass of nature. That was the most scary thing I've ever done in my life.
Thank you. By the way, 2 days ago, we were going to film this down to the race course, and we got a guy into a car, and we got a cameraman in the back. But halfway through the drive, he told me he had I think it was a 9mm or something stuck to his leg, so I stopped pretty quick, and that was it. So do you believe it's possible to see through somebody else's eyes? That's the question. Now, most people here would automatically say no, okay? But I want you to realize some facts. I couldn't see through the blindfold. The car was not gimmicked or tricked in any way. The girl I'd never met before, all right? So I want you to just think about it for a moment. A lot of people try to come up with a logical solution to what just happened, all right? But because your brains are not trained in the art of deception, the solutions you come up with will 99% of the time be way off the mark. This is because magic is all about directing attention. If, for instance, I didn't want you to look at my right hand, well, then I don't look at it. But if I wanted you to look at my right hand, then I look at it too. You see? It's very, very simple once you know how, but very complicated in other ways. Now, I'm going to give you some demonstrations up here live right now. I need 2 people to help me out real quick. Can you come up? And let's see, down at the end here. Can you also come up real quick? Do you mind? Yeah, at the end. Okay, give them a round of applause as they come up. You might want to use the stairs there. Now, it's very important for everybody here to realize I haven't set anything up with you guys. You don't know what's about to happen. Is that agreed? Yeah. Okay, would you mind just standing over here for a moment? Your name is?
Nicole.
Nicole and, okay. Oh, tell them, actually, here's the thing. Answer it. Is it a girl? Oh, they're gone. Okay. I'll tell you what, swap over positions. Can you stand over here? This will just make it a little bit easier. Okay, that was a pity. I would have told them it was the ace of spades. Okay, a little bit closer. A little bit closer. Okay, a little bit closer. Come over. They look really nervous up here. Come in a little bit close. Okay, now, do you believe in witchcraft at all?
No.
Voodoo?
No.
Things that go bump in the night?
No.
Besides, who's next? No? Okay. I want you to just stand exactly like this to me. Pull up your sleeves if you don't mind. Okay, now I want you to be aware of all the different sensations around you because we're going to try a voodoo experiment right now. I want you to be aware of the sensations, but don't say anything until I ask you, and don't open your eyes until I ask you. From this point onwards, close your eyes, do not say anything, do not open them, beware of the sensations. Yes or no, did you feel anything?
Yes.
You did feel that? What did you feel?
Touch on my back.
How many times did you feel it?
Twice.
Twice? Okay, extend your left arm out in front of you. Extend your left arm. Okay. Okay, keep it there. Beware of the sensations. Don't say anything. Don't open your eyes, okay? Did you feel anything there?
Yes.
What did you feel?
3.
Like a tickling sensation?
Yes.
Can you show us where? Okay, excellent. Open your eyes. I never touched you. I just touched his back, and I just touched his arm. A voodoo experiment. Yeah, I walk around nightclubs all night like this. Can you just take a seat over here for a second? I'm going to use you again in a moment. And can you take a seat right over here for me, if you don't mind? Yeah. Sit right here. Okay, take a seat. Excellent. Okay. Now, what I want you to do is look directly at me. Yeah. Okay. Just take a deep breath in through your nose, letting it out through your mouth, and relax. And allow your eyes to close on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your eyes right now. Okay. Now, I'm not hypnotizing you. I'm immediately placing you in a heightened state of synchronicity, so our minds are along the same lines. And as you sink and drift and float into this relaxed state of mind, I'm going to take your left hand and just place it up here. And I want you to hold it there just for a moment. And I only want you to allow your hand to sink and drift and float back to the tabletop at the same rate and speed as you drift and float into this relaxed state of awareness. And allow it to go all the way down to the tabletop. That's it. All the way down, all the way down, all the way down. And further and further and further and further and further and further. Excellent. And I want you to allow your hand to stick firmly to the tabletop. Okay, now allow it to stay there. Okay, now in a moment, you'll feel a certain pressure. Okay, and I want you to be aware of the pressure. Just be aware of the pressure. And I only want you to allow your hand to float slowly back up from the tabletop as you feel the pressure release, but only when you feel the pressure release. Do you understand? Just answer yes or no. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Hold it right there. Okay, and only when you feel the pressure go back, I want you to allow your hand to slowly drift